going on, Electric Legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are just going to be doing a part 1 review of the Parsec here, the Aero Pro. This thing is definitely, in my opinion, a gorgeous looking board. It just checks a lot of boxes for me, for my day-to-day life, and I think that it's going to be an absolute smash of a board for this community. So if you guys enjoy riding skateboards and checking this thing out, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Truly appreciate it. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let us dive into the deck specs here a little bit. This is actually surprisingly smaller than I was anticipating when I first looked at this. It is a double drop-down T800 carbon fiber at 34.6 inches in length and 10.2 inches in width, with the thickness of 1.2 inches. Basically just meaning that this thing is very similar to what you would find in a double drop down deck from, let's say, Pranayama spec. So what does that mean overall? It just means that your typical longboard boosted style stance, if you are coming from that style, is that you're going to find this to be a shorter stance overall. For me, I do like a little bit longer boards, but I found myself incredibly comfortable in being able to recalibrate my stance once I got on this board, once I understood what this board was about. It is a nimble, lightweight, beautiful carve-like machine that gets you around from point A to point B in a very snake-like carve pattern. The wah-pah factor is definitely here. Here is another incredible fact, is that this board is 15.5 pounds or 7 kilograms, giving it an incredibly lightweight feel. Not like your typical 2-in-1 board or your other boosted style boards. This thing is a very, very lightweight commuter style board. And we'll dive further into like what that actually means overall when you're actually riding this board and living with it day-to-day life, which I can't stress that enough, is that this is a day-to-day lifestyle board. And what I mean about that is basically having this in your repertoire as far as your errand runner. If you're going to groceries, run to the bank, it's just a fun board overall. Fast, lightweight, nimble. I cannot recommend it enough that if you live in that situation, it's definitely worth a look. Aerolith trucks, as they named them. These are 45-degree reverse kingpin 7075 T65 aluminum with a overall width of 10 inches. What does that mean to anyone? It means that this board is responsive. 45 degrees both front and rear give this a very nimble-like feel, and that means that carving through the city, getting around the sidewalks, making sharp turns up and down is what this board is designed for. Getting through city traffic, getting around vehicles, that is the love and passion that this truck system provides for you. On top of that is that just an overall wah-pah factor, this thing delivers. The wheels grip, the trucks shred. This thing is just a blast to ride overall. Also very important to note here too is that I haven't had the need to make any adjustments as far as tightening this thing up or even considering swapping the bushings out. They really did do a fantastic job dialing this in from the factory for your every single day rider. Moving down to the now named the Epic D or the Epic Drivetrain, is a belt tension and preset system that allows you to actually have an incredibly loose belt train system. What that translates to is actually better efficiency, better range, and the kick push ability of this board is phenomenal. Being able to actually kick push this board for miles and being able to enjoy it that way if you wanted to as well too, that range really does kind of have many different factors inside of here, and I'll touch on range in my part 2 video, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe and thumbs up to be notified for when the next one releases. Let us talk about the Parsec wheels here. They're their own design 80mm by 56mm contact patch with a 76A durometer rating. The core pattern is the Kegel pattern, so you can use these on other boards if you'd like as well too. These are definitely grippy, soft wheels. I love the ride feel of them. Honestly, I haven't tried any other wheel on here yet. I've just been truly enjoying it and wanted to feel how this board felt from the factory as intended by the designers. And I can definitely say it's been an enjoyable experience. eating up the bumps in the road, uneven surfaces, running over hard things, running over sidewalks with cracks and everything inside there. It feels beautiful. You get an incredible feedback from the road that gives you that true skateboard like feel. So I definitely enjoy these wheels and can't wait to see the longevity of them and how they wear over time. So, you know, again, it's definitely going to be a more long range test on this board. What you were hearing there is the Hobby Wing 5250 130 kV motors just screaming, and the laughter out of my voice is because of how enjoyable this board is. There is a lot to love about this board, and some things that I'm also finding that I need to work on with it as well too. Go ahead and stay tuned to part 2 video where I'll talk more about battery, the range, the charging capabilities of this, because I do have the fast charger that they sent me as well too. So we'll dive a little further into that once I get a few more battery packs ripping through this board. So if you haven't yet, guys, go ahead and click that subscribe button. There is tons more content coming out for the Parsec and the Aero Pro and other things as well too. I truly hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will see you in the next one. Remember, always wear your helmet. Peace.